What is up, YouTube? We're back from TwitchCon, and thank you for coming back for another installment of my Row for Beginners series. Today I'll be going over the different equipment kits that you get to choose from, and which one is best for you. Stay tuned. This is the third installment into the series, so today all I'm going to be talking about is the different classes that you get to choose from. If you're looking for a different video in the series, I'll link the playlist in the top right of the screen. The equipment kits in Row, in my opinion, are based on playstyles, so I'll be giving you a few examples of why I think this as I explain each class. The first thing that you'll notice when loading into a match is it gives you the option to choose a kit. They all start with the same items and also the same carry capacity. There is no right or wrong class to choose, but I will be giving you a few pros and cons for each class and let you decide which is going to be best for you. The Glider used to be one of the best classes back in Season 1, and even in Season 5, it's still one of the more popular picks. With the new addition to being able to jetpack yourself off the ground and use the Glider, it literally makes the class viable anywhere on the map. The Glider also allows you to cross the map super quick and not have to use vehicles in the game, which is a huge bonus because vehicles are a death trap. I'll be going over that in another video. One of the cons for this class is you can get shot out of the air very easily by someone who knows how to aim. Like me.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with...
But in all seriousness, you can get shot out of the air relatively easy. The other con for this class, for me personally, is it's not that great in city fights. Yes, you can go from one side of the city to another to escape someone actively pushing you, but you can't aggressively push buildings as well as the Grapple class, which I'll be going over in the next few minutes. This is another setback, but I wouldn't rank this third. I would still rank this as the number 2 slot for all the classes. The next class I'll be going over is the BMX class. Like the Glider, the bike is viable anywhere on the map. Moves you pretty quickly across the map, can help you get from point A to point B without the use of a vehicle as well, which again is another huge bonus because again, vehicles are a death trap. But you can hear them clear as day. The audio of someone jumping on the bike, pedaling, or jumping off of it is super loud and definitely gives your position away. Don't get me wrong, the BMX class is fun to play if you're messing around with friends that just want to ride around, bunny hopping, doing tricks. But when it comes to Row, it's not the best class to choose. It's a bit harder to hit someone on a bike, but it's still not that hard for someone who knows how to aim and knows the speed of the bike with where you got to aim, and if they have a compensator on their AR, it's really not that difficult to hit somebody. You can take fights early with this class, but if you're in a city fight, which let's be honest, most of the time early fights are in cities, even mid-game fights are in cities, you're at a huge disadvantage without even getting into the fight. Fighters and Grapple players can just either jump up to the roof or zip up to a roof and leave you on the ground, giving them the height advantage in a fight, which in a battle royale you don't want. For me, this is the reason that the bike ranks 3rd out of the 3 classes. The final class that I'll be talking about is the Grapple class. This, in my opinion, is the best class out of the 3. So much outplay potential with this class. The mobility with this class to move across the map doesn't even come close to comparing with the BMX or the Glider classes. However, if you're good about rotating with the new zones, then the Grapple class is what I would suggest for you. The reason why is because in cities, the Grapple is the best class to use hands down. Whether you want to get up onto a roof or just jump to a 2nd floor window and get the jump on someone, you have the ability to do so. The Grapple is a bit on the loud side, and people will be able to tell what direction you were coming from and going to. However, if they're looking at a house and they hear your Grapple, they now have to distinguish one of 3 options. Are you on the roof? Are you on the 2nd floor? Or are you on the 1st floor? And it makes them check different angles and makes them think about what they're doing, which would give you the potential to outplay them in those short seconds that they're taking to see where you're at. The Grapple allows you to play mind games with people, something that the BMX and the Glider classes just don't allow you to do. So to wrap up this video, Grapple is the best class for players who want the outplay potential. These are the players who know how to rotate, they have an understanding of cities, and where grapplers could potentially be by using sound. Gliders are the 2nd best class for the simple reason that it has the highest mobility out of all the classes. Typically the Glider players are the ones who really don't pay attention to the zone, who take a while to loot, and possibly take forever to finish a fight. The Glider is a safety net for players in Row, which isn't a bad thing, because everyone needs a safety net when starting out, but I highly suggest that once you understand the game, you switch to the Grapple and understand what your potential could possibly be in this game. And the BMX is the worst class for mobility and for advantages. It really is the weakest class. It is fun to do some bunny hops and do some tricks with friends while you're riding around the map, though. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you slap the thumbs up and also make sure you subscribe to the channel and click that little bell icon so you don't miss future videos. Until next time.